Welcome back to Robominions.in AI interview preparation app. The topic of this video is quick sort. Before tracing the code of quick sort, I request you to watch this video on a laptop or at least a full size screen on your mobile phone. If the code is not clearly visible on your mobile phone, I strongly suggest you to watch this video on a laptop. I'm using the app Robominions.in AI interview preparation app. Using this app, you can click back and next button and control the code the way you want. This really helps in your revision of the concept, how the code is working, and there are hundreds and hundreds of computer science concepts which you have to remember for an interview or a GATE exam or engineering exam. So to remember all that, you need a tool to revise all your concepts regularly. So this tool is like a weapon which helps you in your revisions and prepare and always keep you ready. Yeah. So let's start tracing the code. So we have a arrow here which goes to the line of execution of the code. So it helps in the tracing. So right now it's pointing to hash include stdi.h. Then we have hash include stdint.h. Then we have int main. Here we have a data underscore a, that is we call it as a data array with the values 10, 4, 20, 19, 3, and there is a max value int 32 max. So integer 32-bit maximum value. Then we have size equal to size of this array is 6. We call the function quick sort. We pass data array comma low value 0 comma high value size -1, that is 5 is the index, so 0 comma 5 is sent. So this is a recursive function which will take array low value and a high value. So now let's start quick sort. We have int j, then we have if low less than high. So low right now is 0 and high is 5. So 0 less than 5 is true. So it goes inside the if condition. Here we call the function partition. So let's see. So the partition takes the data array and low value and high value and sends a partition index. So when we call the partition function, so the pivot is the value with which the other data is compared. So now let's see. So right now pivot is equal to data array of low is 0. So data array of 0 is 10. So pivot is 10. Then we have int I equal to low is 0, j equal to 5. Then we call a do while loop. In the do while loop we have do I plus plus. Okay, right now I is incremented to 1. Then we check the while. So when I click next, we go to the while. In the while condition we have data array of I, that is 1, 4 less than or equal to pivot. So pivot is 10. So 4 is less than or equal to 10 is true. So I is incremented again. Now again we go and check the pivot with a data of 2. So 20 less than or equal to 10 is false, comes out of the do while loop. Now here we decrement the j. So it was 5, now j is 4. Now again we have a while condition where we have data array of 4, that is 3, greater than pivot. So first we check less than or equal to pivot. So we are comparing with the pivot value. Now we check whether the jth index value is greater than or equal, greater than 3, greater than 10 is false. Now we have a if condition. We check whether I is less than j, that is 2 less than 4 is true, and then we are swapping those values. So now 20 and 3 are swapped. You can see 3 and 20 are swapped. Then we are out of the if condition. Now we have a while I is less than j, 2 less than 4 is true. So again we go inside the do while loop. Now I has incremented from I was 2, now it has been incremented to 3. Now we go to the while condition. Now we have ith index, that is 19 less than or equal to pivot. Pivot is 10, it is false. Now it comes to j. Now j is also decremented to 3, and jth value, that is 19 greater than 10 is true. J is decremented to 2. Then we have 3, j is 2, right? So the value at second location is 3. 3 greater than 10 is false. Then we have the if condition. I has been incremented to 3, right? 3 less than 2 is false. There is no swapping now because we couldn't find a clear data point where the value is smaller than 10 and value greater than 10. So there is no swapping. Comes here to the while condition. Here we have now I is 3 and j is 2. 3 less than 2 is false. Comes down. Then we swap the low data and the jth index, that is 2, so that we create a new pivot point. So now when we call the swap, so 3 is copied to 10th place and 10 is copied this place, because you know the jth index value in the previous iteration was smaller, that is 3 was smaller than 10. So when we click, so 3 has been copied to the pivot value. So now we can see that 3 has been placed here, 10 has been swapped. Then we return the j value. Right now j is 2. So now j equal to 2. Now we pass this 2 and 0 as the low and high as 2 to the quick sort in the recursive way. So when we pass the quick sort, we have low 0 and high as 2. So 0 less than 2 is true. Now again we call the partition function. So this time the pivot is 3 because low is 0. So 0th index value is 3. Now I is equal to 0, j equal to 2. Again we call the do while loop. In the do while loop we have I plus plus, so I has been incremented to 1. Then we have a while condition, data array of I, that is 1, 4, 4 less than or equal to 3, 4 less than or equal to 3 is false. Comes to the next do while loop. Now j has been decremented from 2 to 1. Then we have while data array of j, that is 1, 4 greater than pivot, that is true. 4 is greater than pivot is true. J is again decremented to 0. Now again 0th value is compared with the pivot. 3 greater than 3 is false. It comes to the if condition. I is 1, j is 0, 1 less than 0 is false. So there is no swapping. So comes to the outer do while condition. Now again 1 less than 0 is false. So comes out of the condition. Now low is also 0, j is also 0. So the 3 remains at the same position. So you can see both are in the same position. Now we return the jth value 0. So now j is 0. Now again we call the quick sort recursive function. Now low is 0 and j is also 0. So when we call the quick, it comes out, it checks the if condition. So 0 less than 0 is false. It goes back. So it goes back here. Now it goes to the second quick sort function. Now this time we have j plus 1. So j was 0, right? So j plus 1 and high was 2. So 1 comma 2 will be called. This is a second recursive function to look at the other side of the partition. So other side of the array. So then we have low is 1 and high is 2. 1 less than 2 is true. We call the partition function. Now the pivot will be this value. So with the value at the first index, because the low is 1, right? So we will compare other values with this value. Now I equal to 1, j equal to 2. I has been incremented to 2 and we check the while condition here. We check with the pivot value. I is 2. So 10 less than or equal to 4 is false. Comes to the do while condition. We have now j decremented from 2 to 1. So j equal to 1 and data array of 1 greater than pivot, that is 4 greater than 4 is false. So it comes out of the do while loop. Then we have the if condition. If I, that is 2 less than j1 is false, it doesn't swap. Goes to the while condition. 2 less than 1 is again false. Comes out of the do while loop. Then we have a low is 1 because you can see here low is 1 and j is also 1. So there is no swapping. So the 4 remains there. And when we return the j equal to 1. So this turns green now. So now the partition value j is 1. Then we call the quick sort again. Now here low is also 1, j is 1. So when that goes to the quick sort recursive function, 1 less than 1 is false. comes out of the quicksort function. Now the second recursive function is called. Here data array is sent again. Now j plus 1, that is j right now is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 comma high is also 2. So even that, it comes out of the 2 less than 2 is false, so comes out of the quicksort function. So it has recursively come out, and then it comes out of the if condition, and we go back to the previous recursive call where j was 0 and 0 less than 2 was true. Comes out of the recursive function. Again we go back to the previous recursive call where j was equal to 2 and low was 0 and high was 5, and here we call the second recursive function. You can see data array of, now j is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, high is 5, so 3 comma 5 is passed. So go to the quicksort. Now we have low as 3 and high as 5, so 3 less than 5 is true, and then we call the partition function. In the partition we have pivot equal to data array of low, so low is 3, so data array of low, that is 3 is 19, so 19 is selected. Low is now 3 and high is 5, so I equal to 3 and j equal to 5. Then we have the do while loop. In the do while loop we have I plus plus, that is I equal to 3, 3 is incremented to 4. Then we have a while condition where we have data array of I3, that is 20. I'm sorry, I has been incremented to 4. So data array of 4 is 20 and pivot is 19. So 20 less than or equal to 19 is false. J, which was 5, was decremented to 4. Now we compare 4 again. 20 greater than 19 is true, and we decrement the j again. Then we have j is 3 and the data array of 3 is 19 and pivot is also 19. 19 greater than 19 is false. Comes to the if condition. Here we have I is equal to 4, 4 less than 3 is false. Comes to the while condition here. Here we have I is 4, j is 3, 4 less than 3 is false, and at the end we have low is 3 and j is also 3, so there is no swapping, so this becomes green now. So 19 has found its position, so it has properly sorted. Now it returns the partition value j3, so j equal to 3 has been sent. Then we call the recursive function quicksort again inside this recursive call. Now again here we have low 3 and j is also 3, so even this function will fail. So you can see it will go to the fail condition. 3 less than 3 is false. It comes back, and again next recursive quicksort is called. Here now j plus 1 is 4 and high is 5, so it goes inside the quicksort function. 4 less than 5 is true. We call the partition again. So we have pivot equal to, now data array of low is 4, so fourth index value is 20, pivot is 20. Then we call I equal to low and j equal to high, so 4 and 5. Then we have a do while loop. I is incremented to 5, so and then we check the while condition. We have data array of 5 is max. Max less than or equal to 20 is, the pivot value is 20, so that is false. Then we decrement the j to 4 and do a while condition check. Data array of 4 is 20 and pivot is also 20. 20 greater than 20 is also false. Then we check the if condition. 5 less than 4 is false. While condition also fails. 5 less than 4 is false. Then swap will happen with the low as 4 and j is also 4. So the same is swapped again. So the 20 becomes green because it is in the sorted way. And now j is equal to 4. So 4 is passed. And we call the quicksort recursive again. Again low is 4 and j is also 4. So when we go to the function, so we have 4 less than 4 false. It comes out of the function. And next again recursive call is passed here. So we have j plus 1 5 and high is also 5. 5 less than 5 is false, comes out. End of the quicksort function, end of the next quicksort function. and the final quicksort function has ended. So then we have finally sorted all the elements and recursively came out. Now we print the data for int I equal to 0 to size minus 1. So 0th index has 3, index 1 4, index 10 is 2, index 3 is 19, index 4 is 20. So 5 less than 5 is false, comes out of the for loop and returns from the main function. The time complexity of this algorithm for this data set is order of n log n. Okay. If you want to trace the code yourself step by step with a click of back and next button, you have to download the app Robominions.in AI interview preparation app. The code of this algorithm is available here. By clicking code button, you get access to the code. And to download the app, visit the website Robominions.in, download latest version here, and click on download for Windows OS. See you guys in our next video. Thank you. Signing up, Dhananjai Sharma,
founder of Robominions.in. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, share with your friends and family. Visit Robominions.in website, crack your toughest coding questions and tech interviews by downloading latest version of the app, and make your coding easy. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.